Hello, and welcome to the 22nd episode of Chain World. Chain World is a series in which we play Dungeon World with awesome people and we have awesome fun times. And up until basically last episode, our format was to bring on guests and have them play and then have them take over running so we could show off all the different ways of playing and running Dungeon World that are out there and all the different ways you can have fun with it and all the different cool things you can do. We are now in our end game, though, and so I'm sincerely hoping that you are not coming to this first thing. And as a result, we will instead be trading off GMs with everybody in our core group leading up to our two-episode finale. So this marks the first instance of one of the Scourge taking over GMing the game, and that's going to be awesome, and it's very exciting. So other than that, things you need to know, this event is in accordance with the Indie Plus community standards. If you'd like to know what those are, please go to indieplus.org. You can expect that this is rated R NC-17 XXX body sock. Basically, our inspiration is Rat Queens, and anything that is in Rat Queens is fair game. I will point out to everybody else that body socks are not in Rat Queens and will never make an appearance in Chain World ever. This is a crucial point that everyone should be aware of. Excuse me. Right, so we will now get to playing. We follow the adventures of the Owlbear Scourge, a group that still, 22 episodes in, has yet to kill a single owlbear, as far as I can tell, and thus continuing the tradition of not earning that name. I am Brendan Conway, and I will be playing Charfiend tonight. Charfiend is a flaming salamander, and he loves fire, and he worships the prodigious inferno, and most recently, because I enjoy inflicting pain upon my character, I made him burn away his memory of having met his girlfriend, whom he actually did truly love, one of the other characters, main characters of this entire story. And he now no longer remembers having killed her, which was their meet cute. And it means that his feelings are dissipating because, yeah, suffering's great. All right, so that is me. And Jen, would you like to introduce yourself and your character?
Brendan hurt me in the feels. I'm Jen. I play Andromeda the Storm Mage, who is the one that Brendan's character doesn't care so much for anymore, even after killing her. I make portals and eldritch horror things come out of them. I had a necklace. I don't know what's going on with the necklace, if it's still possessed or not. I don't actually remember. And that's pretty much it. None of the craziness is ever my fault. Oh, right, setting the events of the apocalypse into play. That was it. Totally not my fault.
Totally not Andromeda's
Clearly.
fault.
Hey, I wasn't the one that touched the thing and became the star avatar, okay?
We'll get to who touched which thing after we're done with intros so that we can just ground everything in a prologue. Sarah, would you like to introduce yourself and your character?
Sure. I'm Sarah. I play Shashina, the Owlbear Scourge's resident diplomacy expert. So she comes from a faraway land and would like to. Sex Fiend is also another title she'll lay claim to. She came from another land and would like to rule this one. She found it to her liking, and normally she tries to persuade people of that by cutting out their kneecaps or beating them to death with their own arms. Most recently, she was cursed to have actual feelings by death due to a long story involving dancing for death and sexy death, and now a little part of Shashina lives with death and things. But now Shashina has feelings, and she tries to reconcile torturing and maiming and killing people with these new feelings.
How's it going?
It's not really slowing me down.
Yeah, that's pretty much much expected. I feel like nothing could slow Shashina down short of, I don't even know, a mountain in her way. Maybe? Not even then. All right. And I quickly want to just flag that one of our number is not here with us tonight, but just to call it out, Andrea has been a constant member of the group. She's awesome and wonderful, and if you haven't watched any other episodes, go watch because she's awesome and wonderful. And she normally plays Graves, our paladin, but
Sort of
she
paladin.
will not be sort of paladin, former paladin. It's complicated. Her Facebook class it's complicated. Yeah, but she will be, unfortunately, the character will be recuperating tonight for her wounds. And finally, Misha, you are running the game tonight. Would you like to introduce yourself?
Sure. I'm Misha. Normally, I play Aliana, the elven bard, who died last episode, became an avatar of death, might have touched something that killed all the fire and star in the world. Oops. I will be your lovely host for the evening. With yeah, whoops. Like you do. Yeah. So it's my job to bring on the feels and the pain and the angst and the existential crises and dread out of this group. It's gonna be fun.
That's a hell of a prelude. Well done. Well played.
I tried.
I also think I speak for all of us when I say that your official crown of DMing-ness is the best. It's the best goddamn thing.
It is pretty epic.
Lights up. Although I might have to turn off the lights. Distracting me.
So a very quick recap of where we are. Please chime in and correct me if I'm wrong. But essentially, major shenanigans went down in the city. One force wanted the city to die because that would keep the natural balance of things, apparently. Another force was attempting to prevent that because that would break the natural balance of things. And in order to produce this end of the city, there were the forces of the fire and the star. The fire claimed an avatar in the form of Graves, which is why she's recuperating. The star was attempting to claim an avatar, but I do not believe it did. And Aliana unfortunately died because Shashina did a thing that exploded stuff, and we all forgot to blame her. But it is actually her fault that Aliana died. And when Aliana then touched...
You know you don't have to rub it in. I'm not the first one to kill another team member.
I know, that's why I need
Not
to make
by
sure
a
somebody
long
else...
shot.
I need to make sure this is clear. I got so much crap for that. So it's only fair.
Only because you were flirting with her. If you hadn't been flirting with her, we wouldn't have given you nearly the amount of crap.
Are you really telling me that Shashina and Aliana have never flirted? Is that really what you're telling me right now?
I only
Literally
propositioned her once, and that's because she was in my body.
Yeah, and vice versa. You know, it's like, hey, those are my boobs. No, those are my boobs. And there might have been some feeling up. I don't know.
Yeah.
Ladies and gentlemen, Chain World, please watch our prior episodes to know what the hell we're talking about. Yes, so Aliana met death, was claimed by death, given a silver harp of death, and then touched the star herself, as a result killing it, throwing everything out of whack, sending the avatar fire away. The city survived, but I believe the sun started to go dark. That's pretty much where we left it. So, Misha, take it away. It's all you.
So, Aliana and Graves kind of fall into, just slump to the ground, unconscious from their efforts. Graves is still smoking slightly from channeling the fire for a while. The big column thingy, the very phallic symbol that had been rising up and glowing with the light of the star, has gone dark and is cracked and is starting to crumble into pieces around you. Some of them landing very, very close to you, and nobody really is sure what happened to Charfine, so we might want to figure out where his corpse body type thing is at some point. Maybe.
Well, it's clearly a corpse, and clearly he's dead, and I'm out. I believe when last we left
fine with me. It prevents me from having to experience more feels.
Well, we can't have that then.
I can just start mourning now.
I'm pretty sure he was there, but in the midst of everything that went on, and like exploding bits of rock and stuff, I believe he just got knocked out, is basically what we said. So he's presumably still there. He may be groggily getting back up right now, but he's hurt probably and knocked a little bit off. He burned away part of his memory. I don't know if you know that.
I don't think we do. We might have to find out. So bits are falling. Shishina. They're falling really, really close to your friends that are lying there immobile. Oh look, there's another one.
I will run over and I will grab Graves in all of her heavy armor and try to pull her to safety.
Sounds like a plan.
I probably won't grope her while I'm doing that.
Probably. One would hope. You try not to grip your friends when they're unconscious. That's just
yeah. I have to have a conscience. Damn it.
Andromeda, what are you doing?
I think I'm probably gonna try and drag Aliana out.
All right.
Because yeah.
Aliana's much lighter and isn't wearing armor, so it should be easy.
Yeah, I was gonna say. I mean, like if I can see Charfiend, I might bring him, but Aliana's like right in front of me, so.
Well, you might see like little. Well, I don't know. So we put out the fire. Did the fire that is Charfiend also go out?
It's a fair question. Partly just because I don't want to take away everything that makes my character cool. I'd like to say no.
Okay.
I'd like to say that he can still pull up some of his own fire, but I'm totally down with like his fire's dimmed and he's finding it more difficult to pull upon those sources. Is that cool?
Sounds fair. Yeah, sounds fair. Right. So you might see a little glow over that way. He's a little further away from the immediate falling rocks, so you've got a little time to get to him.
Okay, then yeah, I'll definitely get Aliana to safety first.
All right. As you start dragging off the bodies, the legion of not quite paladins comes running up finally, having taken their sweet time getting together and getting
into you guys.
Yeah. They're like, what? And they like scoop up everybody and start helping.
To be clear, these are members of Graves' former order.
Yes.
Okay.
The ones that are in the second hand and third hand and slightly holy armor.
Right. Like led by Smiles, I believe.
I believe so. Well, Smiles and the what's her face? There was a abbess.
Like a cardinal or
yeah. Sure, cardinal, abbess. I don't know, something like that. I don't know titles. Church lady. So yeah, they come up and they kind of assist you in carting people off. Somebody tries to scoop up Charfiend and realizes, he's still very warm. Maybe I shouldn't touch him. But eventually they also get you up on your feet and moving.
Slithering away.
Slithering. So you find yourself back in the basement of or not the basement, the main hall of that church that you had previously been in, where the church lady who's abbess, that's the word we were using. She's like, okay, so why is the sun not shining properly? Different one, not the one where Shishina shook the priest. This is the dinkier one where it doesn't quite work so well.
I was going to ask, are you sure there is only one church where I did that? But
good
that seems
point.
off topic.
This
is on screen. It only happened one time on screen.
No, it happened more than once on screen, but it was only in one church on screen.
Oh, yeah, that's right. That's right. Yeah. Oh my god.
I love this. So she actually looks at Shishina, because she's pretty sure that Shishina is responsible for this somehow. I'm not sure how, but I'm pretty sure you did this.
Clearly, it wasn't me.
I will respond by growling at her like I'm an animal.
You're proving my point.
What is your fucking point? Why aren't you doing something? You have powers?
What's going on? What the hell happened? The last I heard, we were supposed to be bringing an army, there was going to be a battle, and I get there and stuff is just blowing up. What's going on?
Charfing did it.
What? No, what? Wait. What? What? Why would I be responsible for anything that made less fire? That sounds not like me.
It does indeed sound
Maybe
not
you just
like...
did it wrong.
I don't really appreciate that.
I just thought fire and you were like really close, and
We are, and that's why I wouldn't do anything that would endanger the fire. I serve the fire and care about the fire above everything else.
Then maybe can you tell bitchy woman what is going on?
Well, I don't know. Let's go for that. Can I consult my knowledge? Like,
Sure.
I might know about apocalyptic prophecies.
Sure.
For the Prodigious Inferno about what's going on.
Is that spout lore, or do you have a special super duper nifty nookie?
That's a super good question. So I have a nifty move that I can actually use here, can't I? Sure, let's do this shit. All right. There is fire, right? Or I can light a fire quickly.
Yes. The fire it's more difficult, but it is not gone yet.
Yeah, excellent. So I'll light like a fire and I'll just start staring into it.
All right.
So lore of the flame: when you stare into a source of fire looking for answers, roll plus whiz.
You don't happen to have a whiz of 3, right?
That would be a no.
Okay, just checking.
The answer there. I have a total of a 5.
5.
So that's a miss.
Well, you get to mark experience.
I do. There is no miss condition on this move, so
Yeah.
make a hard move.
Like you have to tell her.
Yeah. Wow. So you're staring into the flame, and normally you see images in your head, right? When you do this.
Sure, it's like a spiritual feeling. It's like images in my head or like noises, but not words, music.
You don't feel anything. You're staring, and normally when you kind of go into that state, it's not there.
I don't understand. I start like stammering. I don't understand. I don't. The Prodigious Inferno. It's not showing me anything. I don't understand. This isn't possible. The fire never goes out. The fire never goes out. This isn't possible. Hold on. Let me just keep looking. I just keep staring into the fire.
Okay, that's bad.
Yeah, if anybody else is looking, you kind of see like the fire slowly dying as he stares into it. Like normally when he builds these things, they just kind of keep burning, but this one is kind of slowly petering out as a normal fire would.
No, and I'm like trying to build it back up again, or like I'm breathing out little licks of flame.
It should be spouting up, but it's just kind of
No.
I kind of sent Basil over there to try and like help out, but I don't think he's helping at all.
Even Basil's a little smaller than normal.
Yeah.
Okay, so what I think happened was Graves started started being on fire, and she was okay.
Seemed like it.
And then she wanted to fight somebody, which I was like, yeah, Graves is okay. But then she started arguing with Andromeda, and that was upsetting.
Usually arguments between friends are. So she was on fire. Okay, that's usually a good sign if you're on fire and you're not dying.
And there were talks of avatars?
Avatars.
I don't really understand what was going on. And there was no one for me to kill. So I was upset too, but...
It was a tough time for you. I understand. Andromeda says that totally straight-faced.
And
really was.
Somebody
and Shashina just nods.
We were supposed to be going to do battle with some kind of harbingers of doom. Where did
So the avatars were going to battle because it's some prophecy thing that has to happen every however many millennia or whatever, and the one side was all for the battle, and they're like, this is balance, yay, woohoo, and then there's the other side who was like, no, we got to stop all this, and I think both sides ended up being, we're just going to destroy the city, and we couldn't really have that, so we kind of stopped it.
That's why I threw the guy with all the bombs into the pillar.
Right, yeah.
And because I thought he would be the Avatar and then Graves would kill him and everything would be okay. But instead he just kind of exploded.
Usually people who are carrying bombs explode when the bombs explode. Sounds fair.
So yeah, so
the city is not going to be destroyed.
No.
Is it not?
Pretty sure not.
I'm not sure.
And the harbingers of doom have gone? But the fires are dying.
Well, the fires are dying, and the sun went down. So both sides maybe are diminishing, which seems problematic.
Yeah.
Aha. So, which of you was supposed to be the Avatar of the Stars?
That was me. I was gonna do it, and Graves said I shouldn't, or she said I should. I can't remember. It seemed like a good idea, and then Aliana did a thing, and then she died.
Yeah.
Which one?
She kind of ended
bad.
it.
Wait, what? Okay. You're all very complicated, very very confusing.
I mean, I think it's pretty clear what happened here, right? Impending doom that we stopped. The city is safe because of us.
Yes. And we killed
Except
things.
the sun is going dark.
Okay, you cannot blame us for the sun.
I'm not sure we caused that.
No. That started way before us.
Yeah. I think suns do that. It's like a natural life cycle.
Yeah.
Sure. About this time, the watch captain dude, whose name I can't remember.
Hendrix.
Hendrix, that's right, the djinn. I gotta remember that. And Zephyr. Hey, look, how do you remember these things? Djinn, of course. And Zephyros come wandering in. And Zephyros comes running over to you, Andromeda, and looks at the necklace that's still around your neck. And are you ready to go back home now so we can take care of this thing?
I mean, I think the thing is fine. It feels fine. It's not talking to me anymore.
Wait, thanks for talking to you?
Yeah, my necklace. It had like a weird eldritch god in it talking to me.
The abbess looks at you. You had an eldritch god talking to you, and you didn't think to mention this at some point.
I mean, it stopped talking to me.
When?
I don't know. When all the stuff happened with the sun going down and the fire going out. I don't think they're connected.
Right. Sure, it's pure coincidence. I'm quite sure.
Well, okay, so the voice in the necklace did not want me to touch the thing and become the star avatar. The book that was talking to me, there's also a book that was talking to me, wanted me to do that thing. And actually, like, I'll open up my bag and I'll pull out the book. This book.
Remind me where the book came from, because I forgot.
The book came from the Minotaur dude from the Maribor.
Ah, right, the horse face. Got it. The horseman of the apocalypse.
Yep.
The horseman of the apocalypse. That's the one.
The abbess kind of holds her hand out. May I see the book?
Yes. I don't let it talk to you. It might try to be your friend.
It's a friendly book.
It is, but it's kind of stalkery, which is why I put it back in my bag. But you can look at it.
This is another reason not to trust books. Books are tricksy.
I think if it's the book, she says, as she takes it from you, or the thing that's the trixiest thing about you guys, we're doing okay. So is there anything else that's talking to you, young lady?
You are.
Anything that's normally an inanimate object that's talking to you?
I mean, inanimate here, or inanimate from back where it came from, or...
Does your little star friend count?
I mean, he doesn't have a voice. He kind of has a conscience.
Consciousness?
Yes. Yeah, he's sentient, I think. He kind of, like, he'll buzz around a little bit. But he doesn't have a voice. He doesn't talk to me.
Okay.
But
I
you
just
have
know how
other
he's
things
feeling.
that apparently do talk to you where they come from, but they don't come from here.
Yeah.
Are those things talking to you now?
No, they're not here.
Where?
They're back home, like I said. Look, I mean, if it's really complicated, like I could write something down for you, maybe.
Do the things from home talk to you while you are here?
No, they are.
Okay,
all the way
then I
back
don't need to
home.
know about them.
Okay.
Is there anything that talks to you here that normally isn't here?
No.
Other than the necklace and the book.
Correct.
And apparently the little buzzy fireball, who apparently doesn't have a voice.
Right.
And what's the deal with the lizard dude that stared into the fire and freaking me out?
So to be clear, now that she turns her attention back on me, I've totally been burning their holy books in an attempt to keep the fire going.
Those are hymnals. Do you know how old those are?
Who cares?
I care!
The flame needs fuel. Are you really telling me musty old words are more important than the flame of existence?
I'll start helping him throw books on the fire.
Thank you.
Okay, no more burning the books, please.
What else
This
are we
is
going to
not-
burn?
I'm starting to get some ideas.
Well, if you want to give me one of your little people, that would work great.
I could break a pew for you.
That would work too.
I'd prefer you didn't burn either people or property at the moment.
I thought you worshipped the sun god.
I do. That doesn't mean sun, not wanton destruction.
You're a heretic who worships a false god that isn't real, and I need to save the one that is.
I see. Did he get hit on the head?
I'm starting to think so. He's not normally like this.
Well, I mean, his head's always that shape.
That's true.
And he does always want to burn things.
And to be clear, unless I'm being physically stopped, I'm going to keep chucking stuff onto the fire.
I'm going to use some of my gravity powers to try and mitigate some of that because that's not nice.
Yeah, I think the followers are kind of like pulling books away from your reach, just so that there isn't as much to burn, because you keep feeding the fire and it keeps only rising a little bit.
So they're not like interfering with me directly. They're just
they're just keeping they're like,
Got it.
I'm not touching the guy that's on fire. That's obviously crazy.
Yeah,
I'm just
I
gonna
wouldn't
keep
even
it-
notice. Yeah.
Yeah.
But if Andromeda's floating books away from me, that's a different story.
I know.
So it sounds like
For me?
Why are you being so mean? You're not usually this mean.
What are you talking about?
You don't usually just burn everything. I mean, you burn everything, but you're nice about it.
I serve the Inferno. What do you think the Inferno is kind and pleasant?
You aren't the Inferno, though.
I'm its servant. I follow its edicts, its strictures, and its rules. Nothing is more important.
Yeah, you said that.
Twist knife, twist knife.
Thanks for that, friend.
Is this the one that you want to stay here for?
Says
This is
Z.
Zephyros, by the way.
I mean, I want to stay here for my friends.
This is the one you were... Was this the one whose body you was...
That's the... yeah.
And you called him your boyfriend, I think?
Well, I didn't think I was going to get back home at all, ever.
I sort of perk up at that, like that should mean something, but then I go back to tossing books on the fire.
He did, and I don't remember you broke it.
Aha, excellent. I got knives I can twist too, friend.
Oh.
I don't remember.
Oh, no, you don't remember the spark. You remember
it's-
making the thing. You remember the
That's what I remember.
date.
Yep.
Setting the house on fire.
I forgot about that.
This is what happens when you get to 22 episodes, people.
Yeah, there's a little bit of history here.
Yeah, I didn't think I was gonna come home, and so I figured I'd make the best of my time while I was here.
With this one.
He was sweet. I don't know, something happened to him.
He seems a bit touched in the head.
I mean, he was always a little bit like that, but it's extra now.
You know, if you're gonna do this, just take it elsewhere. I have important stuff to be doing. I don't need to be distracted by your bullshit.
My bullshit? Really?
I take
Really?
a step back.
Both of you. I mean, you...
Okay, I get right up in your face and I'm like, okay, about this. My bullshit. You
Yeah.
killed me. You killed me.
I did what now?
You killed me. I died. I got a citation from death that we then had to fix later. I'm sure you remember that part. We went on a date and you made me this like lovely glass thing, and I pull open the bag because I have a bag of holding. It's totally in there. You made me this thing that was lovely and wonderful, and I had feelings for you, and now you don't even remember. So it's not my bullshit. It's your bullshit. And I'll plop the thing in your hand and I just walk away.
Oh, snap.
Oh, snap.
I mean, yeah. There's probably an interesting, like, one of those where you had to patch up a memory with ridiculous stuff that doesn't make sense in order to make sense of the whole. Well, I remember helping save her from death. I don't remember her dying, though. Right? Like, probably something had to be patched up there just to make me not go crazy.
I mean, I kind of think like she died in the collapsing cave of the thingamabig. Four means, thank you. And so he probably maybe like rocks fell. Maybe I got hit in the head, and then when I woke up, things were Andromeda was alive. So clearly she didn't die.
Yep, not really. And maybe we needed to go deal with death for some other reason or something. Whatever.
Right. Clearly, yeah.
So I mean, yeah. As you're storming out, I'll call out after you. You know what? Maybe you just care about this doofus, pointing at the purple guy, more than me.
I don't I stop when you say that, and I don't turn around.
The purple doofus sticks his tongue out at you and follows her.
Hey, come stick that out over here. I need more kindling, asshat. I'm a salamander on the edge.
I'm gonna go cry in a closet now.
Oh, Zephyros follows you. He's
Okay, I'm gonna turn around and be like, no, you have to wait. No.
But we're engaged.
I need a moment, okay? I am upset. Leave me alone for a while. Please.
Fine, but when you're done, are we going home?
Maybe. Possibly. It's becoming more likely.
Good, because we really should take care of that thing that's around your neck. And we can't do it here.
All right, I'll talk to you later.
All right. He tries to kiss your cheek. If you let him.
It's awkward. I'll let him, but it's very stilting and awkward.
Okay. As you storm off, he turns around and sticks his tongue out and starts fiend again.
Yeah, I'll go get him.
What are you doing?
Grab him, and I'm gonna start dragging him over to my fire, and I'm gonna be like, Shashina, help me.
Dude, if you kill my fiance, I'm gonna flippin' kill you.
So I go over, and
he is screaming, by the way, if you try to do this.
And I grab Sephiroth with one hand, and then I bop Charfiend on the head.
Ow!
Why are you being such an asshole? And I'm shaking Sephiroth for emphasis.
Which one was her?
You made her cry. She is sad.
Adorable.
You loved her. What is your problem?
I don't remember why.
Your head is wrong. It's broken.
No, what's broken is the fire, which is the only thing that matters right now.
Can I point out?
Shut up. I'm assuming that was Sephiroth. I'm sorry.
Yes. He floats himself. Are you still holding on to him?
Yeah.
Okay. You kind of feel your arm rising as he's trying to float away.
I jerk him back down. I don't know why suddenly you think the fire is more important. But yesterday it was not so. Or a few days ago. Whatever.
Maybe it's because the fire took pity on me and burned away my impurities.
I let go of Sapphiros, and I will walk away from Charfiend.
Zephyros is floating away slowly before anybody notices that he's not being held onto at the moment. Hendrix is like watching this whole thing and just like kind of like a tennis match. What's Is the sun gonna get better?
Don't care about the sun. I care about the fire.
Well, isn't the sun a giant ball of fire?
Yes.
So why don't you care about it again?
If the fire comes back, the sun should be helped.
Oh. How do we get the fire back?
That's what I'm going to try to find out.
Oh.
Okay. So, here's what I would like to do. I think I need a place of power. Shit!
Okay.
I have a move called the Ogdru Jihad, which basically is the wizard's ritual move. When you draw on a place of power to create a magical effect, tell the GM what you're trying to achieve. Ritual effects are always possible, but the GM will give you 1 to 4 of the following conditions, blah, 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 blah. This is not a place of power, right where we are, is it?
I would say no. I would say the main church of Basilides probably is, but this one probably isn't.
Okay. I'll pick up one of the burning hymnals, and I'll be like trying to keep that flame alive. And I'll just be like, where is your biggest church?
You know where it is.
I know where your biggest church is.
You've been there.
So that's where I will be going. And I'm going to carry their burning hymnal to the biggest church.
All right. That's the one where Shishina has stuck the priest. Like you do. The things you find yourself saying in this game. Okay. Okay. So what are you? So you can get to the church by facilities, no problem. I mean, most people are like staring and kind of like like all the bakers and stuff are really annoyed because their ovens aren't getting hot enough to bake the bread and cook the meat and people are like staring like what the hell's going on?
Yeah.
And
I love the idea of all these bakers like my stove's not hot enough, and then they look up.
Well, I figured maybe it was getting dark early. For the peanut gallery, the Andromeda typed, you need so one of the possible conditions for this is that you have to the GM might impose that you need something, and our lovely Andromeda has posted that he needs Andromeda's love in order to complete it, which is why I was giggling. So yeah, you can get to the church, no problem. They're kind of used to you barging in at this point and occasionally spouting heretical nonsense at them.
I'm also assuming they have their own shit to deal with being in the middle of like a religious catastrophe.
Yeah, because the main like fire that sits on the altar is pretty dim. Yep. They're a little surprised, and they are doing probably the same thing you were. They're like feeding it stuff that would normally make it burn bright, and it's not working so good.
Yeah, I'm better at this though.
So what is it you were trying to do?
I'm presuming that. Okay. This is also going to be Brendan sort of speaking about interpreting. So the Prodigious Inferno as like this metaphorical entity that is the fire, which presumably is also somehow connected to the entity that is Basilides. Like all of these fire things are ultimately like one thing.
Yes.
It's probably either dead or dying. To explain all of what's going on. Or it's like really hurt. So really what I'm trying to do is fix it. Heal it, make sure it stays alive, give it life, something like that. Like, bring it back. in
Okay.
some form. Just make sure it survives.
Okay. As we had determined previously, one of the things that has to be done to get everything back the way it was either the fire and the star had to duke it out, but since that kind of went out the window, you have to drive back the shadow and banish it from this world. So, one of the places that the shadow's been kind of leaking in through happens to be around your ex-girlfriend's neck. And all the little portals that she's been making where creepy stuff's been coming through, and there's kind of a shadow dragon floating around that probably might need to be taken care of. So I'm going to say those three things.
So, okay, so maybe I should narrow it, what I mean. Like, to ensure that the fire does not die totally. Like, yeah, to fix everything perfectly back to exactly the way it was, that makes perfect sense. Got to kill it all. Got to get rid of all that shadow. What do I have to do right now to stop it from dying right now?
And oh, you're gonna hate me. Not so much you, so much as everybody else is probably gonna hate me. She's giving me a look already. No, I was thinking you would have to dedicate yourself totally to the Inferno and nothing but the Inferno.
Yep. That sounds right.
Yeah.
And so, because I have Ogdru Jihad, that move has a little permutation. It says the GM will always tell you what you have to sacrifice to gain the effect you desire. I'm presuming, is it anything more than just I basically have to give up any life outside of being an acolyte of the fire, or is it something more intense?
No, that's pretty much what I'm getting at. You have to basically no wine, no women, no song, just being an acolyte.
Yep. Okay.
You could probably still be a member of the Scourge, because it seems the Scourge are working in cahoots to bring about the thing that the Inferno is currently. As long as you aren't working cross purposes, you're fine.
Okay. So I'm also assuming that there's a function here where it has to be me for some reason. Either I'm the only one here who knows the right stuff, or in the moment I'm the right person in the right place. I can't go to one of these stooges and be like, "Hey, just give up the rest of your life, and the fire will come back. It'll be fine."
Well, the others currently in the church are not acolytes of the prodigious Inferno. Yeah. They're acolytes of Basilides, who, while yes, they're sort of connected, they aren't the same.
And that shit doesn't work. Yep.
Yeah.
As we all know. Yeah, okay. I need to think. Brendan needs to think. So I feel like the ending of that scene is I'm looking at their fire, trying to figure out what to do, is me looking between the fire and the little glass flower in my hand.
Oh, ow, sorry. Feels. Ow, got hit with them. I didn't do this. So Andromeda, you're in a closet crying.
I changed my mind. I'm not actually in a closet. I am going way more emo than that. I'm sitting on a cloud, crying.
You are sitting on a cloud crying, and below that cloud, it feels like it's raining.
Yes.
Because, yeah, you're on a cloud.
Yes.
Cloud Sprite walks up and goes, "What's it?" No, sorry, you killed all the Cloud Sprites.
No, we didn't. They were already
You
dead.
personally, but they were dead. Oh wait, who drank? Oh wait, that's Graves. Never mind.
Yeah.
It's like somebody drink this. Okay. Yeah, you're sitting on a cloud crying. Okay.
Sorry,
Shishina.
I know it's not a lot to work
Yeah, it's
with.
Shishina, what did you? Ooh, sorry. What are you doing?
I am standing under the cloud asking Andromeda to come down. Getting rained on, messing up my war paint.
Oh, she's getting her war paint messed up for you. It must be serious.
It's very serious. I recognize that.
I'm also calling out that Charfiend is the biggest jerk ever, and we can go carve your name into his skin if it would make you feel better.
Ooh, tempting. I like how you think, Shishina.
This is how I comfort my friends.
Misters, you know.
Do you think he needs that tail?
We can find out,
Okay. Do you think he might grow one back?
and then we can cut it off again.
Yes! Okay, I come down.
I'm sure that was not creepy to listen to at all. So I will go over and put my big ham hands on your shoulders. I think his brain is broke. We should go fix him.
I don't know how to fix him, but okay.
We will hit him until he remembers.
Ooh, I like that. You always have like the simplest solutions, Shishina.
This is why I should lead.
They really
That's why I should
work.
lead countries. I'm more awake than that. Anyway.
Nice.
So let us go, and we will slap him around and cut off his tail, and he will love you again.
Okay, awesome.
And then he will help us make the sun not be dim. Or something.
Yeah. Yeah.
This is what happens when we don't have Aliana here to like keep us in check.
Or Graves.
Or Graves. The same people are unconscious. Oh God. So yeah, you start heading towards the Temple of Basilides.
I was gonna say I have my small computerized book, which is totally not the Hitchhiker's Guide to the Galaxy at all.
Okay.
I would like to use that to help me spout some lore on this, trying to fix this pickle that we find ourselves in, if that's all right.
Sure, roll. What? Well, sure, roll.
Okay. So it functions as a bag of books. I get +1 to spout lore. It has one use though, so once I use it, I cannot reuse it again until we make camp, which I guess is a move or something. I don't know. I don't think I've ever actually used the thing.
I don't think we've ever actually used. Yeah, I don't think so either.
So let's do this thing. That is a 12.
Nice. Interesting and useful about the subject relevant to my situation. Interesting and useful. So oddly enough, in your book, there's an analog myth about a fight between these three deities. In your case, they call it the void, the light, and the I can't think of another word for fire right now. So just
Sure,
come up with one.
fire.
Yeah.
Yes.
You get the point.
Plasma.
The plasma, sure. It says that the void can only be defeated by the plasma and the fire working together. The plasma and the light working together.
How does it say how they did that thing?
In that particular telling, it was a couple that had to unite and the union of their union. The issue of their union, that's the word I was looking for, is what helped defeat the void.
Well, that might be a problem.
Might.
So I'm going to turn to Shishina and be like, this thing might be suggesting a thing that's not possible in order to fix this problem.
Very little is impossible. What does it say we should do?
It says that the last time, no, I shouldn't say the last time. At one point, the void was fixed by the fire and the star. Kind of, yeah.
Smushing together into one being.
Yes, exactly.
So if Graves is the star avatar, we need to smush her into Graves or into Charfiend?
I don't know if she's still the fire avatar, if she's not on fire anymore.
What if we cut one of them open and put the other one inside?
I don't think that's what they meant.
Well, you said they had to exist in the same space.
They were mating, Shishina.
Why did you just not say that? I do not know fancy star speak. All right. So Graves and Charfiend must fuck. I never thought I would say that.
I mean, I really don't think that she's the avatar of fire anymore. She's not on fire anymore.
Okay, so Charfiend is avatar of fire.
But we don't have an avatar of the star because Aliana kind of nixed that part.
Yes! Get your star boyfriend!
I mean, they already kissed. Zephyros and Charfiend already kissed.
I am very sorry, Okay, I can't. The chat has killed all of us.
For the peanut gallery.
Go ahead and read that.
I had posited Zephyros and Charfiend, to which Brendan replied, "Fine, I will bugger the purple man if it keeps my god alive." So,
I mean, to be fair, I feel like it does more than keep the god alive, right? It like brings him back to full health or whatever.
Full health,
So,
yeah.
Yeah.
It's a worthy sacrifice.
Gods make no sense.
I'm not sure if Zephyros will agree, but
Gosh, I guess it'd be great if you hadn't broken up with your girlfriend.
Oops.
So you would not have sex with Charfiend to save the world?
I mean, I might. I don't think he would.
Let's go talk to him and threaten to cut off his tail and see if that
He's the one
helps.
that doesn't love me anymore.
I told you we were going to fix that by hitting him.
Okay. Let's go do that thing.
They're going to use percussive maintenance on Charfiend.
If it doesn't fix him, it will certainly make me feel better.
Fair enough. So yeah, you heard him declare his intention to go to the main temple of Basilides, of which Shishina is intimately familiar.
Oh yes.
In more ways than one. So yeah.
There's a back way if we need it.
I'm actually coming out the front as you're coming up, probably.
I would like to walk right up to Charfine and smack him really hard.
Charfine, are you okay with that?
Like, she's walking right up to me, and for a second, I'm like, okay, so we're gonna talk. And then I'm like, no, wait, this is Shashina shit! And then
So I assume you're not actually trying to injure Charfine.
No.
So I won't make you roll a hack and slash or
Just
anything.
rattle his brain around a little bit.
Okay.
Yeah, just it's a reminder. So I also as I hit him, I'm like, you have to remember you love her. For now, you have to fuck her.
Ow!
Or we will cut off your tail.
What?
We might do that anyway. You made her cry. You made her feel bad.
What the fuck is happening? Okay, hold up. Just give me a minute. Turn away.
I want to hit him again.
Turn away to hide my man shield. Ow! God!
Zephyros comes walking up about now. He's like, "What's going on, guys?"
I am hitting men. Are you in line?
He takes a giant step back.
So, I've got the little glass flower in my hand, and I hold it out between my thumb and my forefinger.
So you're just done with that, huh?
I did some thinking, and what I realized is I must have given something up to the fire. I must have done it, I think, to save our friends. And what that means is all that was left. It means some piece of me was lost. And the only part of me that wasn't diminished is the part of me that's tied to the fire. And that's all I have left. So that's what I'm going to do. Whoever I was before, there are pieces of me that are still there, but a lot of it's gone. You should take this and you should remember whoever that was. But I have to save the fire. That's all I have.
Totally like swiped the thing out of his hand. Yeah, about that. The last time this happened, the shadow was defeated by the fire and the star getting with each other. So that's
At that, I'm like, blink, blink.
I'll hold up the book. I'll just be like, see? Right there. You can't read it. It's in like a totally different language.
No diagrams.
Right.
Zephyros looks. Huh. I forgot about that myth.
Yeah, so have fun finding a star avatar, Mr. I have no feelings for you at all anymore because I gave them up.
So wait, you have to screw Graves?
She's not the fire avatar anymore. The fire went out.
Yeah,
There
there
are
is
no
no fire
avatars.
avatar anymore
There's
then.
there was no star avatar either.
The head.
I am just going back and forth between the two of you, just watching. I haven't backed off at all. I'm still like right in your faces.
A, don't know that I follow. B, not as confident in the magical healing power of sex.
Oh, sex has great healing properties.
You shut the hell up. I do remember I had to kiss you.
Yeah, it was kind of.
Yeah, you remember
But you
that
were-
part.
You weren't you at the time. Just let's get that straight. I didn't kiss you. I kissed her.
Mm.
Can't believe he stuck tongue. Ugh.
I will burn you alive.
Well, if you catch me.
The only thing I've been able to figure out to do is I have to take the fire into my faith. I need to become a full acolyte. I mean, the fire's dying. We don't have much time. We have to do something, and I know that doing it my way will save it, at least for now.
Your speech did not exactly inspire hope.
Well, what? You want me to find hope in the idea that screwing will somehow magically keep the fire alive forever?
It does sound like a more attractive alternative to me.
Fair enough.
I mean, why don't you try the screwing, and if that doesn't work, then you can dedicate yourself. Why can't you do both?
Because the fire's dying.
And I just look at Andromeda. Are you sure you want him? He seems kind of dumb.
Yeah, really, honey. We could go home anytime.
So I have a question for you, Misha.
Sure.
So, do I suspect that this sort of cosmic event that's happening here will affect my home world?
Oh, that's an excellent question.
I'm not thinking about running away from my problems at all.
No. Do you
It is the Owlbear Scourge way.
seriously? Would it affect? So the book is from your home world?
Mm-hmm.
So if it happened there, then it probably happened here then too. So if it's happening
Okay.
here now, it probably will happen there now too.
Okay.
Although they might be able to help you with the, they do have better technology, so they might be able to help you at least with the, getting rid of the thing around your neck.
Yeah.
But that won't necessarily, stop the
Right.
shadow dragon or anything.
Yeah.
Yeah. And it'll just ripple across the universe.
Yeah. So when the book said that the fire and the star have to join, was that like specifically the avatars, or was it just in a super feely magical way, or I'm
going to say it's more of a super feely magical way
right.
as opposed to
it's that special magic movie moment. It doesn't have to be official avatars.
Or, what was the avatar? Because the avatar can jump from place to place. So, I mean, it's not the avatar that was supposed to fight fell. Maybe now it's time for the avatar that's supposed to do something else instead of fight.
Okay. So basically what I'm reading from this book is me and my ex maybe could hook up, and it might save the universe, and it might do nothing.
It might not even be necessarily hook up. It might be work together. It might be
forgive him for breaking my heart.
It might be forgiveness. It might be, create something together.
Awesome.
And yes, Shishina is voting for an orgy. So,
As
there's that.
she wants to do.
Yeah.
Well, it's logical. If two people having sex is a good thing, then more people
having sex is a good thing.
Yes. Logic.
Yeah, I'm going to turn to Shishina and tell her this, right? Okay, I want to save this universe, place, whatever. But, I'm not going to sit there and beg that dude to, come, do a thing with me because he doesn't even remember caring for me at all.
You have your pride. This is Zephyrus.
Shut up.
Sorry.
Would you like me to hit him some more? Would that help?
I think so.
Oh my god.
I look at him when I say that. I think so.
I remember, but it's like the last plumes of flame are dying out because the source is gone.
Oh my god.
Do we need to get you some herbs to reignite the fire?
Oh my god. I appreciate the effort to help.
We could light some candles, and when Aliana wakes up, she can play some music.
I don't think Aliana's music would help right now because it's all about dirge-like. So
That's true. We don't know that yet, though.
No, that's true. You don't.
Do you want the world to die?
No.
Then have sex with her.
I don't really think both of us like not wanting to do a thing. I don't think that really fulfills the requirements.
Then give me something to kill, because I don't
Okay, fair.
I don't know what else to do.
You're outside of your wheelhouse. I understand.
I'm trying, but you're both very stubborn.
I wish that whatever used to be in
Oh
me
my
was still
god,
there.
stop. No, that's not good enough. I wish that it was still there, but I'm not going to do anything about it.
What do you want me to do about it?
I want you to care. I hit him. I'm trying to put a stupid face.
I'm gonna punch the caring into him. What Care Bears taught me. Gonna fire tummy lasers in his face. Stop hitting me! God damn it! So I mean, part of this is, I guess, I don't want to feel like I cheated the mechanics by finding an out for the thing that's supposed to be within my moves. But is it feasible for me to do an Ogdru Jihad, like the Wizard's Ritual thing, to find it if there's a way to get back what I lost?
So you lost it because you sacrificed it to...
I have a move that basically allows me to sacrifice something important in order to flip a miss to 7 to 9 or 7 to 9 to a 10 plus. So mechanically I did that to make sure that my fires didn't explode and kill the entire Scourge.
Got it. Can you get that back?
I can spout lore on it too.
Sure. Let's just go with the spout lore. I think, yeah.
Have there ever been stories? Because this was a thing that like my people can do. They can sacrifice pieces of themselves, and usually in salamander culture, it's that kind of thing where like, yeah, they become less and less whole as people, but we lied to ourselves and convinced ourselves that it's a good thing. That it's like you're becoming holy, right? It's like you're getting closer to the fire.
So
Fully,
you don't
without
just,
the
like,
E instead of
regenerate bits of yourself?
Say it again.
You don't just like regenerate bits of yourself?
No. What I mean is, like, these people gave up parts of their mind. These salamanders gave up parts of their soul to the fire, slowly but surely becoming nothing but devotion to the fire. And that means they became less, like, complete as people, but we considered it holy, just to make it not feel awful as we watch these people, like, disintegrate into nothing but zealotry. But there's that one heretical story about one of the salamanders who specifically figured out how to get back what once had been given to the fire And, of course, salamander culture has to say that that's the ultimate wrong thing to do, for us to be okay with people tossing their memories into the fire. But I can remember that myth because I got an 11.
Sweet. Yeah, so I'm gonna say the salamander that got it back, it wasn't quite the same, but it was there.
And how?
Oh, how? So if an act of sacrifice is what takes it away, an act of selfishness is what brings it back. So you have to want it, and even though your culture says it's wrong, you have to do it anyway.
Oh, that just doesn't sound like something. No. Even though society says it's wrong, you have to do it anyway? No. No.
Yeah, that's totally not the Owlbear Scourge way or anything.
And I'm assuming on a very practical level, is it supposed to be like, in the myth, all he did was he went and confessed how deeply he wanted this piece of himself back and it came back? Or is it that he did a ritual, or what actually brought it back?
I'm gonna say he basically went to the Inferno and actually had to verbalize this and make basically prostrate himself in front of the Inferno to beg for it back.
Oh boy.
So kind of a minor ritual.
Okay. Okay. Shit nuggets.
Everybody's staring at you.
Yeah.
I'm not staring at him. I'm not looking at him.
Zephyros is making eyes at you, Andromeda, just so you know.
Oh my god.
He's hoping that you will still,
burn that guy alive.
You tried. You tried to do that thing. Yes.
I would try again. Okay. So I groan audibly.
What does it sound like?
Ah!
It doesn't sound like the body sock groan, does it?
No, it does not sound like the body sock groan. That will never come up again, ever.
Hey, look, there's an owlbear and a body sock running past.
Okay. So I look down at the little glass flower, and fuck it, I go storming back into the temple.
Zephyros looks at you guys and looks at him, looks at you, looks at him. Should we follow him?
No clue.
I will totally follow him.
Are you staying out here?
I'll follow after Dashina.
Alright. They follow you in.
Yeah, I throw myself onto the floor in front of the remainder of the fire. And first I'm crying because of the blasphemy I'm thinking about uttering, but then I start in on the blasphemy, saying, you have taken and taken and taken and taken, and that's all you've done, and that's all you're supposed to do. But I want you to give me something back. And so, I'm looking up at it with, molten tears streaming from my eyes. Give me back what you took from me. I hold up the little glass flower.
um. So yeah, you're holding up this little flower, and it kind of starts to melt in your hand.
Mm-hmm.
But as it does, you can kind of feel the memories seeping back in.
Mm-hmm.
And you're left with this kind of puddle of glass coating your hand.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, the memory came back. The little hymnal that you carried in goes out.
Oh, so the fire's out.
Yeah. The one that you had lit is out.
Their fire is still burning?
Yes.
Okay.
Still very, very low, but the one
still...
you...
Can I make a suggestion?
Sure.
Because I feel like it should take something from me, right? Because the fire still takes. The glass covers my arm, and eventually I lose my arm as the glass just like closes in around it.
Okay, that's nicer than what I was thinking, but okay.
What were you thinking? Go for it. If
I was thinking that you wouldn't be able to start fire.
We can do that too.
So,
gonna have to change.
I will let you have the choice. Which would you rather have? A glass arm that may or may not shatter the first time you try to use it, or the ability to make fire?
Mechanically, my only concern is that if I can't make fire, I basically lose every single one of my moves.
Oh, okay. Fair enough, yeah.
I basically have to like either be completely unable to do anything or reclass. So
let me rephrase. You don't have the ability to make fire until this is resolved. Or is that still too...
I'm with you. Like, it should be something costly, and it should be something to do with like my connection to the flame.
Maybe your tail goes out.
Yeah, maybe I go out. Maybe I'm not on fire anymore, and I used to be immune to fire, and I'm not anymore.
Okay, let's go with that. You can still make fire, but you are no longer immune to it, and you are not currently on fire.
Yep, I'm good with that. My fire goes out.
Right. So yeah, you guys see Charfiend.
I curl up into a little ball on the floor, shivering and going, "It's cold."
Yeah, he's naked too, because yeah.
Oh, I was always naked.
Yeah, but before you had flames covering strategic bits.
I'm a lizard.
Shush. Lizards have bits.
How are we gonna save the universe otherwise?
Hello?
No, I'm pretty sure they retract.
Is it bifurcated too?
Hey, guys, are we
Excuse me, I'll be right back. I'm going to Google.
This is critical. Spout lore lizard bit.
Guess who doesn't have her safe search on? Wait, it's called a hemipenis? What?
What?
Oh God.
I'm not sure that Andromeda wants to hear or see this.
No, I don't. I really don't.
I'm pretty sure she didn't.
What the fuck?
Nope.
Yeah, I ended up there earlier. That's the only reason I know that word.
That's not right. I take
right?
back all my support for you guys having sex.
Love knows no bounds.
Love has hooks on its penis.
I did not sign up for that.
And 2 tips.
Stop!
I'm just being educational, right? You're supposed to learn stuff. Yeah.
Well, that's terrifying.
Yeah. Seminole Groove.
Okay, moving on.
Now that we've made poor Brendan blush.
Moving on.
Seminole Groove sounds like some sort of 70s band.
Yeah, it's a funk band. You're curled up, shivering on floor. Like all of the clergy that were standing around kind of turn and look, and it goes, a hush kind of falls over, because what the fuck just happened? And then all of a sudden the sound comes rushing back in as they start whispering to each other and trying to figure out what this portends, and they're looking at you, and somebody like gets you a robe and throws it over you because you're shivering, and they figure you're cold, and yeah,
Feels weird.
probably. So Andromeda, the glass thingy melted and poofed, and now his fire's out.
I noticed. I don't know what to do about this.
I don't think anybody does.
I think I'm just standing there, like, looking at... Oh my god, stop. Alright, Sarah is never allowed to Google things during games anymore. Never.
Sorry, I won't use the big words anymore. That was my bad.
Oh my god. So, like, I'll walk closer to him, but I'm just sort of, like, I'll open my mouth to say something, and
I remember.
you do?
I do.
Is that why your fire went out?
I just nod faintly amidst the shivers.
Aww. I'll go over to you and give you a nice warm hug.
Take that, purple ass! Sorry.
Actually say that, because that would be funny.
Haha, just faking. Haha, I'm fine.
He does kind of, get this, like, most dejected look, because he thought he had a chance, and...
That's what you get. Yeah, I mean, I hesitantly hug back. Not like hesitant because I'm nervous or anything. It's just because I'm probably physically weak. I'm not used to feeling this cold. Also, my head hurts like a fuck ton.
Shishina did smack you pretty hard.
Several people hit me several times.
I'm sorry. That was mostly my fault. I might have aimed Shishina at you. That might have been my fault. I'm sorry. You guys, if Misha could be singing the song from right now, I think.
Oh, I already posted that in the YouTube link to it.
Okay. Okay. Are there any, like, singing lobsters around?
No.
Well, there's Shishina.
There are acolytes and clergy.
Are they singing Disney tunes?
They could be. Would that help? Or would that just make it weird?
Oh my goodness.
So yeah, the clergy is still, after a minute or two, they figure out, okay, you do whatever it is you're gonna do. We had a fire to figure out why it's going out, and they go back to what they were doing.
They're not gonna figure it out.
No, they're really not.
Probably not. Let's see. Zephyros kind of walks off dejected. Fuck, what's his name? Drawing a blank.
Hendrix.
No, not Hendrix.
Which one?
Danvers, that's his name. Comes striding in because somebody told him that you guys were here, and he's trying to figure out what the hell is going on, and he's the mayor now, if I remember correctly. So,
Basically.
he like comes walking in, and he's like notices the shivering lizard on the floor and the fire going out, and you guys stand. Okay, what did you break this time?
I study my nails.
I mean, to be fair, in breaking it, we saved the city.
Oh, well, in that case, good job. What did you break, though?
The balance, maybe, is my current theory.
I see. The balance between...
The star of the fire and the shadow.
Oh,
No big deal.
of course not.
It's not going to end the universe at all if we can't fix it. It'll be fine.
You're a very bad liar. We should give you lessons.
Shut up.
What happened to him?
His fire went out.
I gave it up for a good cause.
Oh,
But if you notice, I still have teeth. And I like show him my fangs.
he takes a step back. Seems to be a common theme. So yeah,
We're gonna try to fix it. Because that's what we do. Because we're the Owlbear Scourge. And we sometimes fix shit.
well, the world probably has a "you break it, you bought it" policy, so we'll go with that.
But you're gonna get out of our way.
Am I in your way?
Is he?
Like physically, or
Yeah,
did
like
you mean that
physically.
metaphysically? Oh
Is
yeah,
he physically in our way?
not really.
Okay.
Is
Then
there anything I can do to help? Other than get out of your way?
Pray.
Oh my.
Is there anything he can do to help?
He's the mayor of a city. If there's like something you think you might need, he could probably scrounge it up for you, kind of thing.
Give us all your money.
Somehow I don't think that's gonna do it this time.
No, we promise it'll fix everything.
Permanent immunity for Shishina.
There you go. No,
I like that.
There you go.
I may need to break some things to fix this.
It's true.
Screw permanent immunity. Make her captain. Make her the commissioner of the city
God.
guard.
I don't want to take away Hendrix's job.
Okay,
That would
Coca.
make him sad.
Maybe he wants to be a house husband. You don't know.
I should ask him.
He can
You
be your
should.
subordinate.
Wait, what, sir? What? Huh?
Oh, hey, Shishina. He's the one that gave me this necklace that has the Elder God in it.
Hendrix did?
Yeah. On the date that we went on.
Are you trying to get me killed?
When we broke into his dad's house and
I didn't know that the necklace had the thing in it when I gave it to you.
It didn't have it then. I picked that thing up later.
I'll punch him.
Where do you punch him? Like head or gut?
In the face.
You break his nose. It's like spouting.
No, I'd probably fall over.
What did you do that for? This is mean. Oh my god! Why did you break my nose?
It'll grow back.
It does. Ow! I didn't even do anything. You were on a breakup stage or something.
Say that to my face, and I'll bite your kneecaps off.
I'm gonna help Charfine up.
Just come down here.
Look, I get the immunity idea. That's problem. But do you really want her to be in charge?
I would be good at being in charge. That is my goal.
I mean, I feel like if you put her in charge, then maybe she wouldn't feel obligated to try and conquer as much.
Or I would have the manpower to really do some conquering.
Oh, that's what I'm worried about. See, I mean, don't get me wrong, sweetie. But
did he just call you sweetie?
He did. I punch him in the nose too.
Wait, was that Danvers who just got punched, or Hendrix who just got punched?
I think it was Hendrix again.
Okay, it was Hendrix again.
Yeah.
Oh, that poor guy.
Look, I'll just say at this point that
Talking. I can hit again.
okay.
If we were in a time of peace or stability, no, you wouldn't want her in charge at all. Does this look like a time of peace and stability?
Look, put her in charge of the army, no problem. The city watch, not so much.
You got an army to give her? Pretty sure we were in danger from that gnome army because we don't have one.
True. Okay, you got a point.
Just do it.
Do what?
Yeah, I feel like somebody is making a parlay, when probably the others of us are all helping.
Yeah. This wasn't my idea, though.
Nope, so that sounds fair, that you are not.
Whose idea was it?
It's a good question.
It was
Brendan's.
No, I think the permanent immunity was Andromeda said permanent immunity first.
Yeah.
Yes.
So Andromeda, parlay, please.
Okay. Parlay is charisma.
Charisma, yes.
Okie dokie. I have a +1 on this. I have a 5. 6. No, I have a 6. Somebody help me.
We're all helping, right? Well, only one of us can help, but...
Only one of us can give a +1.
Yeah.
Technically speaking, I think it's possible for multiple of us to roll if we start missing, because we'll just make it worse.
So, which of you is gonna roll?
I'll roll to help.
Alright.
Because I get a +2. So that is a 5 + 2 is 7.
So I think that means you succeed on aiding, but you expose yourself to danger, retribution, or cost.
That's exactly it.
Okay, so she has a 8 to parlay.
Well, 7. He gave me a +1.
I thought he said 2.
He had a +2 on his roll.
Right, I gave Andromeda a +1, which makes it a 7. But
Got it. Okay, it doesn't really matter either way.
Yeah.
They need some concrete assurance of what you want. Yes. All right. Tell you what. We'll put you in charge. if you promise when this is over, you'll give the watch back.
I will resign my post after this is over.
I'm gonna need some sort of assurance of this promise.
I spit in my hand and hold it out.
Hendrix looks at him and is like, yeah, that's pretty much her word as her bond. So Danvers spits in his, and you guys shake on it.
Excellent.
And then he wipes his hand on his pants, because that was gross.
Why do I feel like Shashina just did a thing that's not going to benefit Danvers at all?
Oh, ever.
Look at her.
Why would you
face.
ever think that?
Do you see that grin? I want to run. Can we run?
So the city watch is at your disposal.
Fuck yes.
Oh my. How was I thinking? Hey, wait, you know what I was thinking? It's not my problem next week.
Aw.
Oh, that was mean.
I know.
So mean.
That's asking for karma to come back.
No problem. I'm dead. What are you gonna do to me?
That's true.
So Hendrix salutes. What's your first order, ma'am?
And I look at Andromeda and Charfine and I say, call some soldiers to construct a litter and carry them to the finest inn.
Really, sweetie?
Why
That's your
not?
first order?
Why not?
Carry them to an inn.
Sure.
She's going to create a litter bearer unit. She needs the guardsmen to carry her palanquin.
Oh my god.
My hat will need special care. There is an invisible rabbit in it.
I know about the rabbit.
Special care. See, my friends are taken care of. Do you not see that he's wounded and cold?
It's in the cold because he's not on fire anymore. I don't see the wounded though. Is he actually hurt?
His brain is messed up.
Oh,
Hey, I fixed it.
he says he fixed it.
He's
That's in
fine. Leave him alone, you guys.
All right.
So do we really need a litter to take you to an inn, or
You can take me places too. I'm okay with that.
You, bend down. Let me ride on your shoulders.
I thought we had agreed not to do that outside of the bedroom.
But I'm in charge now.
But
And thus were the most terrifying words that have ever been spoken in all of the series uttered. So,
but I'm in charge now. Oh dear.
That's right. And quite appropriately, I'm drinking Fist City.
Oh god.
Nice.
That's right.
Oh dear god. Oh dear.
What have you wrought?
Yeah.
Oh my god.
I'm sorry. Who's next?
When I was gonna say, if I could find a moment when it seems like we're not being watched like animals in a cage, I'm gonna kiss Charfine.
Oh,
I don't know if I can find that moment, but
you probably could. Because at the moment, everybody's looking at
Yeah.
Shashina
yeah,
exactly.
Shashina is riding Hendrix.
around the church, and the priest that she usually strips is looking at them funny.
And not riding him in the normal way either.
Not like they normally do. No, probably not. I'm a pretty pony.
This totally doesn't deserve some fan art.
Oh god.
Don't die.
I'm not. Yeah. Zephyros has wandered off, dejected. Danvers kind of shakes his head and leaves. Yeah, so you have a moment where you are not being watched like rats in a cave. Cage.
I was thinking like pandas. Where they're like
pandas.
Mate.
Come on, do it.
I think at one point I will actually pull back and be like, I'm not sleeping with you in this church right here.
I think I'm like, that's okay.
Okay.
That might be a little much. But I appreciate the sentiment. I'm glad I remembered.
I am too. And I kind of like bop you on the head. That's for forgetting in the first place.
Ow! That's
like gently.
Hit me. That's my brain bruise.
I'm sorry.
It's okay. You're the only one allowed to do that. Please say you're the only one allowed to do that.
I'm the only one allowed to do that.
Forever. Tell Shashina, please.
I will.
Oh, God. Tell Shashina.
Hey, Shashina, you can't hit him anymore. Okay?
Yeah, like.
I cannot hear what you say over the cries of my male slaves.
Hey.
I said, don't hit him anymore.
Don't care. Riding the dog.
Okay, fair. I mean, I'll tell her later. It's fine.
I hand, after it cooled, I assume, like there's this weird lump of glass, right? Which is all that's left of the flower. I hand that back and I'm like, it's not a flower anymore. But
it's like a perfect handprint now, though. Or claw print or whatever it is.
You'll always know what size my hand is.
How many times did we break you this game?
Oh my god.
Is anything more fun than watching her laugh?
I feel like when we ask at the end of session the question, did you defeat a foe? The answer is going to have to be yes, we defeated Misha.
This does really feel like a good place to stop now.
Yeah.
Well, when I hand it over and our hands are touching or something, do we get any of that spark back, or like do we get any of the fire comes back, or do we have to wait until the boning?
It's so romantic.
Because like, look, Char's into the romance, whatever. Brendan wants this, the fire back.
Fair.
So when you kiss, you do see a little bit the fire in the big altar kind of does flare a little. It doesn't last for very long, but it does indeed flare.
So all we have to do is never stop kissing forever.
Sure, if that's the interpretation you want to go with.
This is learning metaphysics. Yeah, I feel like that's the final panel of the. Well, no, this is Rat Queens, right? So the final panel is like the two of them kiss, and then it pans up to the light flaring up, and then we have like a blank panel of the light continuing to flare up. Then we have Shishina riding Hendrix in front of it.
That sounds accurate.
Yep. Yeah!
Yes, and I have a makeshift whip.
And Hendrix has the most put upon expression on his face, like, oh god, not again.
Where did you get that?
Alright, so end of session moves. Choose one of your bonds that you feel is resolved. Brendan.
Character sheet. Engage. Alright. Well, that one's obviously resolved.
Killing Zephyros.
I will find out if I can murder Zephyros and not get caught. I kind of want to resolve 2, so I guess I may just rewrite them, if that's okay.
Yeah.
Rewrite 2, but I'll only, take the thing for 1.
Okay.
Because I had, it's 2 for Andromeda. Duh. I had, I will find out if anything can rekindle my heart for Andromeda, and the answer was apparently yes. And I had, I will find out if I can forgive Andromeda for having not told me about her space fiance. And I think the answer to that is clearly yes now, too. So I think they're both resolved, and I just want to rewrite them both, but I'll only take the thing for 1. Is that cool with you, Jen?
Yep.
Okay.
Right, Jen!
I also have a bond to resolve with Brendan, or Char, which is I have complicated feelings for Char Fiend. They're not complicated anymore.
Aww.
Yay! Now when one of us
You
dies,
love
it'll be really
him.
sad.
I do. That's going to be my new bond. I love Char Fiend.
Oh, God.
What is this love?
Love. That blessed arrangement. That dweem within a dweem. Shishina.
No, I don't have any change to bonds this time.
Alright. Did we learn something new and important about the world?
I mean, I feel like we learned how to save it.
Sure. Did we overcome a notable monster or enemy?
That would be
Jim
Misha.
does not count as a monster or
I
The
have to
shadow?
go with no, probably. We didn't
Okay.
overcome the shadow, though. I
Okay,
guess.
fair.
Did you loot a memorable treasure?
My heart.
Glass handprint. My hand size is set in glass forever.
I was gonna go with the memory, but if you want to go with the glass handprint,
Well, the memory's not a thing. That's not
it's
a
a
treasure.
memorable treasure. You treasure the memory.
We deal in gold here. Yeah, that's legit. The memory
Yeah.
makes sense.
All right,
Alignments.
alignments. Charfiend, what is your alignment, and did you fulfill it?
My alignment is to kick Sarah out of our hangout.
Success.
Try to reinvite her quickly. My alignment: use your powers over the elements to better someone else's lot in life. I'm not sure. I don't know. I'm looking for input on that one. Did I actually do that? I mean, I was really focused on trying to bring back the fire, but yeah, I don't know.
In that you made Andromeda happy.
I mean, that's legit, right? Like, if,
Okay.
if he was going to become an acolyte, she was going to seriously consider just running away home,
Fair point.
which
I
she
use
doesn't
my
actually
powers-
want to do.
I gave up my powers to get back the memory. Yeah, okay.
Mhm.
Or I gave up some element of them. Okay, I'm good with that.
All right, Andromeda.
My alignment or my drive is Rube Goldberg. Set up and trigger a crazy chain of events. If boning to save the universe is not a crazy chain of events, I don't know what is.
Point. Yeah.
Also the will they, won't they. That was just fun. So
Shishina, don't you have 2?
Yes, my alignment is good. Make a sacrifice for someone else. I did sacrifice some dignity and war paint for Andromeda.
You did.
You did. You stood in the rain and,
Yeah.
and asked her to come down.
Yes, because I was concerned because she was crying.
You had feels.
Stupid feelings. I just want to kill things. So, my other one is what is best in life. I did not crush any enemies, nor did I see them driven before me. I did hear the lamentations as I beat their faces in, but that doesn't quite count.
Okay.
You did drive someone under you, but
This is true.
wasn't your enemy though. So
No.
No. He calls you sweetie. He couldn't be your enemy.
Oh, that'll get a guy hit real quick.
I'm sure. Well, cool.
all
So
set.
I think so. In 2 weeks, who's the unfortunate victim? I mean, GM.
Andrea.
Andrea.
Yes.
Andrea.
So in 2
she's
weeks,
she's gonna have fun.
Andrea's gonna come in and take over running the game. This is gonna be good. We are gonna have to probably give a synopsis and/or ask her to watch, but regardless, that's gonna be awesome. And as was said, that's gonna be in 2 weeks, so that will be the 22nd, directly after Dreamation. We are also committed that those of us who are going are still going to be in Chain World. That's how much we care for you viewers. That's how much we care.
I gotta work that day too, so this is gonna be a fun.
Fun day. Fun day. But with that said, thank you so much for running tonight, Misha. That was awesome. Thank you so much for punching us in the feels.
I try. I'm good at it. That's my job.
That's my job. Thank you, as always, Sarah and Jen. Like, that was awesome. And thank you, everybody, for watching. If you enjoyed watching this is episode 22. So either you're up to date, in which case you are the best in the whole world, and we love you forever, or you haven't seen the others, and you should go back and watch the other episodes, because they're all fun and awesome and amazing, and they give a lot more context to everything that just happened.
Yeah, what just happened will probably make no sense if you haven't watched any other ones.
I mean, it barely makes sense if you have watched it.
That's how we roll.
This is the point.
That's how we roll. So yes, please go and watch there's a link to the playlist for all the other episodes in our description, and ND Plus does lots of other cool videos as well, so please subscribe by clicking the button in that corner. We do lots of other games. We do interviews sometimes. We're doing a whole bunch of other new shows starting up soon, so stay tuned. There's going to be lots of cool stuff. And we also have our Google Plus community that you can find through the ND Plus Google Plus profile. I think there's a link to that in the description as well, or at least somewhere close by that should be findable. And there's lots of great discussions happening there, so please go ahead and check that out too. And with that said, thank you, everybody. Have a good night.